Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortiwada. In this video, we will learn about inject method and how this inject method helps us to inject a service into our application and what are the benefits of using this inject method. I have explained this injection process of a service into a component using a constructor in my previous video. Please watch that for better understanding. Let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here, let me create a service, same like message service, by using a command line interface, ng generate, and I want to generate a service and the service name is message service, and just I want to skip my test files. I don't want to use any test files. Let me hit enter. Now we have created this message service and I want to inject this message service into our component. Now, before doing that, let me write some set of variables in my message service. Let me use Control P and let me go into message service and just I'll minimize this. Now, I'll create a variable called as public. I want to create a message variable which is of type string, and this string variable I'll have something like message service using inject method. So I'm using this text and I want to show this text in my app.component.html. In our previous video, we have used our constructor for injecting a service. Now in this video, we'll not use any of the constructor. Instead, we will use an inbuilt method which is given by Angular, and especially in the latest versions of Angular, this is very trending and we will be using this inject method a lot. So let me use a variable called as message service, and which is of type message service, and I can use this with an inject method, and let me use this inject method, and this inject method is coming from Angular/core, you can see over here, and let me use something like message service, and that is nothing but the class name which is given by our service. And now I have injected our message service and I want to use this message service in our HTML. Let me go into HTML, just go here, create a h1 tag, and let me use a interpolation and message service dot the message whatever we want to show. Let me save this and go here. You can see message service using inject method. So it is also similar to our constructor, but it has some set of benefits to use. What is the first benefit of using inject method? The first benefit of using an inject method is if you are having a function and if you want to inject some set of services into a function, then it is not possible with constructor because a function does not have a constructor. That means previous versions of Angular has the capability to inject a service only with the constructor, but they have analyzed a few things, and I have explained even about auth guards by using a functional approach and how to inject the services into that functions. At that particular time, the first benefit provided by inject method is you can inject any service into a function without any constructor. And this inject should be used before utilization. That means, for example, you don't want to inject anything in the starting, but later if you want to inject at any point of time, you can inject that variables. For example, let me remove this and save this. So let me use not here. This is a TypeScript error. And now what I want to do is I want to inject a method for this. I can just inject at any point of time. So what I'll do is I'll just go into our app.component.ts inside the constructor based on your certain logics on the load of an application. Then also we can inject these services. So let me use this dot message service is equal to inject. I can inject at any point. That's what I want to mention over here with this example. Let me save this. Now what I'm doing is I'm injecting this particular service at a particular instance. So let me go here and you can see the output over here. And even we can use this inject method whenever you are doing a logical performance, and that inject help us injecting a service like a dependency injection, and it will be used the same like your constructor injection process itself. But the main benefit is inject method can be used inside the class as well as inside the functions. So that's a difference between inject and the constructor injection process of a service. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.